Dude, the beginning of the end has started for VQ owners, and I'm like so happy about it. In case you're new here, fuck you from the get-go. Like, I hate you. I'm so glad. Let's get this. We'll get it right in. Welcome to Curbrash. VQ owners are now, well, not the owners, but the vehicles are now banned. They're banned from Supercar Saturday. That's in apparently Nebraska. And you know the base. Why don't you hit us with the basics of this and what their logic is, Nick, and then we'll just make fun of them for a better part of an hour.
Yeah, I mean, if like I said, if you're new here, we are not sympathetic to VQ owners.
No.
But basically, Supercar Saturday has banned all Nissan Z models and Infiniti G and Q models.
Yep.
Because people in them were showing up to Supercar Saturday or those meets, the person that hosts those meets, and doing some takeover style bullshit. So now, doesn't matter if your car is good or bad, which I mean, most VQ cars are bad, but you know, I've seen some nice ones.
Yeah.
They're just outright banned, and I am here for this.
I'm so in.
Same. I'm just do it up.
Yeah.
Let's ban more platforms.
I'm into it. Yeah, I think we should keep going. I wouldn't listen.
Yes.
I'll go down with the ship, right? If they're like, you know, like it's mostly GTIs, but the R's go to. I'm happy to get some fucking, you know, if it means I die on this hill, I'm happy to die on it, because I just we have to crack down. We have to crack down. I have a couple questions though, and I want to because I'm just reading their post. So this was posted on Sunday of this week. So that would have been Sunday, the 12th of April, 2026. There's a whole big, we're sorry, we have to do whatever. But after careful discussion, we made the decision to prohibit all VQ platform vehicles from attending. This includes 350Z, 370Z, so far makes sense. G25, not familiar with that one, but then G35, which we know, G37s, Q40, Q50, Q60. What the fuck is a Q40 and what the fuck is a G25?
So a G25 is essentially the same thing as a G37. It's the same platform, but it has a 2.5 liter V6 instead of the
3.7?
3.5.
Oh, 3.5.
Or 3.7 if you have a G37.
Right. Okay. So it's
and similarly for the Q40. Yeah, they're the poverty spec shitter ones that most people just didn't buy.
Right. Okay. Their logic for those who are like, listen, certain people buy certain cars, right? That is just reality. There is a G vehicles and I like the 350Z. I like the 370Z. They're a little antiquated, but I think at the time they were released, they were still at least somewhat competent. I think the new
and there's nothing wrong with antiquated. We love old shit.
Yeah. I have never seen the level of debauchery and lunacy as I have with G owners in general. And this extends to Q owners, I guess, your Q50, Q60 owners.
Yeah.
Don't know what's going on with that. I wish I could quantify it. My feeling, and maybe you can tell me how, if maybe I'm missing anything, the cars are cheap. That's a huge in. With the Q50 and 60s, they are downpipe and a tune type vehicles.
Yeah.
Where you can throw that at them and then, you know, you get an extra 100 horsepower basically.
Yep.
And I think that for some people who don't know any better, Infiniti still has an air of luxury. But it doesn't.
Yeah, like when the G's first came out, probably like I'd say right up until like the late 2000s, maybe early 10s.
Yeah.
Infiniti was considered like a luxury brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like the original 35s and 37s were, you know, for their time, nice, well-built vehicles. Like we don't hate Z cars and Gs. We hate the people that own them.
Yeah.
Because they ruin it for everybody.
I think that I'm not saying Z cars don't do this. Let me clarify. I have less hatred in my little heart for Zs than I do for G's. G's I hate with the full, like,
It's
to
because it's
every ounce I
usually
can.
G35s and G37s that you
Yeah.
see doing this.
350s and
And to
370s do this, but not as much.
they do, but I feel like it's like if I had to rank it from most to least, it would be like G35, G37, 370Z, and 350Z.
Right. And would you rank that's from most hoony to least hoony?
Yes, that's like most debauchery to least.
Right. And if
And I feel like it's because the 350Z is now starting to become quote unquote a classic.
yes, I get happy when I see a good one. I like looking at
Yeah,
a good
like
one.
it's the 350 is starting to come out the other side of this.
Yes. The G's, I think, will never come out of the other side of this.
Yeah, I think the G's are doomed to like they're either like minty clean or this garbage. There's no middle ground in them.
And if they're minty clean, they're going to be way too expensive for anybody who would actually want to own them with all of the, like, it's like owning an N car, right? You can't own an Elantra N without the stigma. You cannot own a G vehicle, no matter how good it is, without the stigma. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, like I will see middle-aged people getting out of like bone stock G35s, not often, but in my head it's like, G.
Yeah. But even then, they probably aren't even, they're not even tapped in
They don't
to
even
like
know.
that world, yeah, at all.
Yeah.
They're like, this is my 15-year-old luxury sedan. Like, that's it.
Yeah,
right?
they're like, this is my gift to myself, and like all the power to you, but that the stigma follows the badge.
Yeah, 100%. It's funny too because I'm just thinking about it, and the sedans are arguably even more debauchery than the coupes, I'd think. So if you'd ranked it, it would be like G35 sedan, G35 coupe, G37 sedan, G37 coupe. Or what order would you place that in? Yeah.
So if I had to do sedans, I would do G35 sedan.
Yeah.
G35 coupe.
Okay.
G37 sedan.
Yeah.
37 coupe. 370, 350.
Right. So a G37 sedan is better than a G35 coupe, basically.
Yes.
Okay, I respect it. I was gonna say I don't know
We're
if for
talking
me
decimal points here, people. Don't.
Oh yeah, don't get too excited.
Yeah.
The bar is like I wouldn't get in one. You know what I mean? Like if my coworker was like, "Oh, I'll drive," and we go outside and there's a G37 sedan, I'm driving. Like I will not set foot in one anymore. That's arrogant, and to be honest, for what they are and the price you get them, they are good driving cars. Wouldn't get in one. I can't be seen in one.
I understand why people like them, and I fully understand how they got to where they are.
Oh yeah, 100%. I would be seen in a Z or a Z, depending on where you live. I would be seen in one.
Yeah.
Not in a G. Not a G. Never.
And not a Q. Not a Q. Never.
Not a Q. Not a Q.
Arguably less so than a G.
Really?
Yeah, like gun to my head, if you said you need to ride passenger in a G or a Q, I would take the G.
Really?
Yes.
You know what? That's hard because I think both of them are the same for me, but I get where you're coming from. Because the Q comes with broccoli. The G...
It does. It comes with broccoli and more pops and bang tunes.
Yeah. But the G doesn't always come with a side of broccoli. Sometimes it's just older people who get into a worse platform because they don't have so much money.
Or sometimes it's just like a delusional white kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Usually it's like a shaved head.
Yeah,
where he's got like a hat.
100%. Okay,
but the Q every single time broccoli.
I think I told you about this like probably before winter. I was driving on the highway and I saw a Q out in a Q50, and sent his ass I sent him home. You know what I mean? Because he's driving like a jackass. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be running. Goodbye. And like, he was coming, but he couldn't make it. And it makes me wonder, like, was that possibly the elusive Q40 that I saw? It didn't have badges on it. You know, like could be whatever the fuck a Q40 is. They're not really. They don't look. They've never looked good. This is okay. Put aside all of our hatred of the people who own them. I've never once looked at a G35, 37, or Q cars, minus maybe the Q60, and said that's a good looking car. I think the Q60 is the only one where I'm like, all right, it looks all right. Like, I don't know. I one time, yeah, go ahead.
See, I slightly disagree.
Really?
I think the G37 coupe looks decent.
Hmm.
And I think the Q50 looks, I don't want to say good, but it looks not bad. You know, like if you spec it right, it's a car that won't age a ton because it's just got very safe lines.
Really? Okay.
I actually think the Q60 doesn't look very good at all.
Really?
Yes.
We disagree. I think the Q60 is the best looking one of the group, but that's fine.
I think from the front, Q60 looks very good. From the back,
yeah.
No.
Okay, I could see. I think the front is definitely stronger on the Q60. That we definitely agree on. I think if you didn't show me the back of the Q60, I would say it's a very good looking car. If you show me the back, that's where it kind of falls apart. But I want to say this. The thing about the Q series that's always bothered the fuck out of me, and they made sure to include it in the fucking 60, is that weird sneeze line they have on the rear door or the rear window of the Q60. It's like, like it's like it comes deep into the thing. It's like it looks like they made a mistake. Do you know what I mean? It just looks weird and bulbous on the back door there. It sucks. I don't know what it is. It just sucks.
I don't like the Q60 rear for the same reason I don't like that BMW new class styling rear end. It just doesn't look proportionate.
Okay.
And I want to add to this, the front of the Q60 looks a little bit like a Hyundai. You could put a Hyundai badge on it and I would believe it.
Yeah, if you told me that was like the new
if
Genesis
you said this
coupe.
Is the new Genesis coupe.
Yeah.
I would go, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I believe you. If you just swapped the Genesis badge on that, I could definitely see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think the Q. I really do genuinely believe the Q50 is a bad looking car. I don't know what it is, and I'll try to quantify it. It's that stupid door. It just has very soft lines. Like it has zero. Like the Q60 front. If they could just actually put that on the Q50, I think it would look better. It's not. I know people. Oh, dude, it's almost the same. It's not. The proportions are different. It's the same. It's similar styling, but
for me,
it's different.
It's like you have to get the right spec and trim of the Q50. Like if you have like I think it's called like a Red Sport or something.
Red Sport, yeah.
I think it looks decent. The base model, I don't know.
It just looks antiquated when they were still selling it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree.
That's fine. That's fair. I just...
But yeah, the Q50 always comes with a B. It's either broccoli or Brampton, nothing else.
Broccoli or Brampton. Or both. I mean, like...
Or both, which is...
Yeah, that's the cream of the crop. Dude, I don't know. Okay, to be clear, before anybody thinks that these are like compliments, we're suspending our like gut-wrenching disgust with the owner base and the people who own them. I don't know. I've met a few. Not one respectable person I've ever met that owns a Q of any kind. G's is already a given, but even with the Qs, I've never had the pleasure of meeting someone I didn't think, oh, that guy definitely lies and cheats at his job. Whether he's in sales, he's in what, it's always a shitty, you got a shitty attitude.
Not really for the most upstanding of citizens.
No, definitely not. It's definitely for the kind of
for the people trying to do JAG activities, but they can't quite afford JAG activities.
No, it literally is. It is a JAG equivalent for sure. It just screams. It's
it's white collar crimes, but the bad ones, the ones that don't make you a lot of money.
Yeah, it's like if you were a real estate agent, but you didn't want to go with the Maserati Ghibli, like we've said before, this is where you land. Like if you were one of those shitty ones. I mean, you know.
I'd rather have a Ghibli.
I would rather have a Ghibli because at least like it kind of
then I can
okay.
tell people I have a Maserati.
Yeah, but that's exactly why people buy. I have a Maserati. Okay.
Exactly. But like, what do you do with a Q50?
I don't know. I just couldn't. I just couldn't imagine taking anybody seriously who owns an Infinity product. Like,
It's fair.
I could understand people who own. Like, let me make this super clear. If you leased a Nissan Rogue for 5 years and then gave it back, fair enough. If they have good rates and it's going to be their problem for the whole time you own it, fair enough. If you if you went to Infinity, like, because you're not getting a deal, you're getting a luxury vehicle and you're buying an Infinity or even leasing. You could have gotten. I would rather own a fucking Genesis than an Infinity. 100% I would, because Genesis at least will come take the car, deal with it themselves. They want to make sure that you never remember that it's a Hyundai underneath. Infinity will remind you daily it's a Nissan.
Yeah, because what happened is because Nissan has no money.
Yeah.
Because they started catering to like bad credit people and all that.
Mhm.
Infinity followed them there.
Mm-hmm. Infinity is like closing most dealerships, and they're just going to be like half Infinity, half Nissan dealers now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Look me in the face after you buy one of their vehicles and say this was a good decision. The new Rogue
really
is a Mitsubishi. Sorry, go ahead.
Like, I don't know of a single compelling product that Infinity makes currently.
That is currently available for purchase?
They used to have like there was the G and the Q. So you had the 35 and like the QX50 or whatever. Like the crossover one. And those were the ones you bought. Those are the good Infinities.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm on their website right now and I don't see anything there that is like, oh, that's a good product.
No, they don't have one. They have the same fucking car that they sell 10 times over. The Q50, I'm sure the QX55 and the QX50, the same fucking car with slightly different asses. Like,
yeah, because the QX55 is one of those like stupid fucking crossovers with a bit lopped off the back, so you think it's sportier.
Fucking idiot that would be stupid enough to fucking pay good. You know what's hilarious? If you go like on the Nissan website, like right now, it's the same story. They still sell cars, technically. Like they sell the new Sentra, which looks like hot ass, by the way. And thank God they don't sell the Ultima anymore in general. But like the ZZ is like a bad product. I mean, they fixed a lot of things, but it's still like a fucking aging chassis. Like if you're gonna buy a Z, just buy a 370. Buy a decent 370. It's the same fucking chassis. You're not missing out.
And the best part about the 370 is you can get an old one or you can get a newer one, and they're all the fucking same.
Yep. Parts are abundant. Like you don't have to deal with the headache of a super complicated like turbo setup, because that engine bay looks like a nightmare. Like when they open the 400, whatever you call it, the 400Z engine bay, and you're just like, oh, that's going to be fucking terrible to work on. Like that looks terrible. Yeah. So, like I swear the VQs
I mean, for me,
so
like the
space.
big thing with the Z for me is still the price. Like to get realistically the Z that you want, which is like the mid-trim performance trim or whatever that has limited slip differential and the nice brakes and everything.
Yeah.
It starts at 65.
Yep.
Canadian dollars, by the way. We live in Canada. We're talking Canadian dollars.
65,000 Canadian dollars for
that is a big fucking ask for something that is riding on what's effectively an updated almost 30-year-old platform at this point with when did the 3-liter twin turbo come out? Like 10 years ago at this point?
Yeah, with the Q series. It's a Q series ones.
Yeah.
So it's basically the Red Sport motor, and they put it in that old ass
they put it in
fucking
the
chassis. And I'm sorry, like that all of us, you should be upset. I want Nissan to make good stuff. This is not like I don't have any hatred towards a company for like, by default. I want them to make good stuff. This is not good stuff. This damages your reputation. This is asking a lot of money for a vehicle that should not be that much money.
Yeah,
Like,
and just to put it out there, in Canada, you can now get the Supra with the standard package or base model, and it starts at 66.
yeah, for a better fucking car. Yes, it's a BMW. At that price point, it basically fucking should be. It should not be a Nissan. Like,
Yes.
get real. Like, oh, bro, I want... yeah, you want something that... It hasn't been engineered. They dusted it off, breathed on it a little bit, and went, would you like to pay double what the 370Z was? Double!
Yeah, they did like a little bit of throwback styling, which,
It
again,
looks good.
I don't think the Z looks bad. I think it's a good looking car, but there's no escaping that it's just the same fucking old car that it was with a slightly newer engine.
I think that certain Civics look good, not Type R's. That doesn't make them like the 10th gen Civic. Is that the one where they added the turbo to the Civic, right? 10th gen?
I think so.
Right. Like they had that green coupe. Like, looked great. I think it looks great. Underneath, it's not a fucking sports car. It's a front-wheel drive sedan that they lopped 2 doors off, which is fine when it's $29,000. Not when it's fucking 60.
60
plus, 65.
65.
And if you're you could buy the base model. You want an open diff in a sports car? Like, I can't believe that's comes that way by default, as that's even an option.
Yeah, like you can I don't understand the price point, because for similar money you can go get a base Supra or like a Mustang GT with performance package, I think, for similar money.
You could get a GR86 or a BRZ for like 32 grand, 34 grand and have a bunch of money.
If you wanted a
left over.
car just to have fun in, you could get a Miata or a one of the twins.
Yeah.
And it'll be more fun and cheaper.
And then you can spend $10K
If
on
you
your
wanted
daily.
if you wanted a car in the $60,000 price range, you could get a Supra or a Mustang, and it's better than the Z in every single way.
Yeah, that's sad when we're saying Mustang. That's kind of fucking sad. Like, they're good cars now, but a little bit in your heart, you're like, oh wow, this is the situation that we're in, that it's that fucking dire. The GR86 is faster around a track. The GR86, a car that has a chassis that is basically like a repurposed fucking WRX that's over 12 years old at this point, is faster. That's not acceptable. And by the way, it's double that. Like, fuck off. Like, are we serious right now? Like, and that's basically scamming the end consumer, which is why, and it's like, but this is what Nissan, everything that's happened to Nissan since basically the year 2000 has been like watching someone get hit by a car over and over again. They had the whole thing with their fucking CEO. They put CVTs in everything. They exploded. They went to the low, like, subprime market, right? 2008 fucking happens. That's all they're selling. So now their bread and butter is subprime market. Infinity fucking takes a hit because the CVT should happen with them too.
Yeah.
Right? They never fix
put that shit in everything.
They put that shit in everything. The whole thing with their fucking CEO. There's a whole story behind the CEO thing, but whatever. Like, that happens. General speaking, like, their CVTs are exploding after 80,000 miles, so like 120,000 kilometers. And now it's your problem. Their reputation's in the fucking toilet. Their cars are ugly. They never update platforms. They have no money. Like, it's been one thing after another.
Well, even like outside of the CVT things, even with when they came out with the Leaf, I still don't think they've fixed it, but they had a lot of rapid battery discharge issues where the battery would literally, like, its ability to charge would die within like years, to the point where it would hold like a 30-kilometer charge.
Yeah, which is why you can get them for like $500 to $1,000 now with dead batteries.
Yeah.
Like, I think, fuck me, it's like they try, but then they realize they have no tools to do anything, but they just keep doing whatever they feel like they want to do.
Yep.
Nissan,
and now they're partnered with Mitsubishi, so we're going to get repatched Mitsubishi.
We already are. We're getting fucking, the Rogue Hybrid is just a fucking, what's that shit called?
Is it the Outlander plug-in hybrid?
Yeah, Outlander plug-in hybrid. Like, Are you Mitsubishi, the company that hasn't made a car, like a vehicle that wasn't just like, here you go, it's the same car. The RVR is the same car. They gave it a facelift from like 2010. That's the company that's supplying cars.
The Outlander plug-in hybrid is possibly the last good car that Mitsubishi made, because they arrived in that market early with a good product.
Yeah.
That's it. And then they let it flounder, and now it's not competitive in its segment anymore.
Nope. I don't know what to say. Like, it feels like this is like a death certificate on like Nissan, but it kind of is. You're closing fucking Infinity stores. Your footprint is dwindling. You can only really sell cars to fucking rental companies. But they kind of fucking did it to themselves, because they were chasing like selling subprime loans to like sketchy lenders. So
well, it's because like in the 90s and early 2000s, like they were broke and running out of money, so they just went for whatever would make them the most money the quickest. And it worked for a little while.
Yeah.
And now it's starting to not work as much. So,
no.
I mean, I'm very curious to see what the new Skyline platform is going to be like, because I'm assuming it's going to be on whatever platform the Q is or was based on, because you can't go buy a new Q50 or whatever anymore. Like, those are gone.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We'll see. I read something today that apparently it's not going to be a hybrid.
I mean,
or an EV.
We need to we need to introduce this in general, I think.
We'll see. I mean, yeah, I guess we kind of jumped into it, but yes, Nissan did announce that the Skyline is coming back as a sedan. Historically, the Skyline has been, the Skyline has been like a Japanese only marque or marquee.
Yeah.
And in North America, we've gotten the Infinity G and Q series. So we'll see if they do the same thing again. You know, maybe now they'll try and bring the Skyline badge over to appease to the people that are now old enough.
Yeah.
To buy something and would want something with the Skyline badge.
They're gonna puppet its corpse like no tomorrow. Like that's my thought.
Fuck yeah, they are.
I want to say something, and you tell me if you agree, because a lot of people, and we've made fun of them before, will either put a Skyline badge on their G or Q vehicles, and you're a loser for that. And then they'll go, well, in Japan, they're this. And I want to say something that I don't think anybody's saying. It hasn't been a Skyline since like 2002. Because the whole thing, like the VQ fucking platform is like basically borrowed from the fucking Z, give or take. Like the engine, everything, like the RB is gone. The thing that made it a fucking Skyline is gone.
I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you right now that you might not know. When Nissan was developing the R34, they were originally developing it with a V6 derivative of the VQ. But they didn't have enough money to put it into production, which is why it kept the RB26.
Right.
So technically, had it followed that, the Skyline having a V6 would be canon.
Yeah.
Or the Skyline GTR having a V6 would be canon.
Right.
Because there are V6, like they have V6 test mules, and people have swapped V6s into them, and they fit surprisingly well in that chassis.
Fair enough, but that didn't fucking happen. So the Skyline lineage is an inline 6 RB motor. That's all it's ever fucking been. Okay?
Fair enough.
So now they puppet the fucking, because they need money and they need to sell Skylines. So they stick that fucking badge on. They go, this is a Skyline. No, it is not. Is it still a rear wheel drive, like 6-cylinder of some description motor? Yeah, but it's a V6. It's not the same. That's like me saying, oh, well, you know, technically, a BMW with an inline 6, that's a Skyline. Yeah, it's made in a different factory, but think about it. The recipe is the same. It's not the fucking same. Either it's of the same lineage or it is not, and the motor wasn't used. It's fucking not. It's an inline 6 with a single or twin turbo, and sometimes no turbo. That too. Neo 6, they exist. I'm fucking over it. And I'm tired of people putting fucking Skyline badges on a fucking Q or a G. It's really fucking annoying, okay? You don't drive a fucking Skyline, okay? Get over it. Right? What is this cope? What is this cope?
He has spoken, people.
It's just not the first time that I've had this. But like, what? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, do you?
No,
That's
I get it. I understand the stupidity of putting a Skyline badge on your G, because you know what it is the car was sold and marketed so heavily here as an Infinity, and outside of enthusiast circles, it comes back to the whole thing of like, if you have reps, everybody who knows what the real thing looks like knows they're fake, and everybody who doesn't care.
Yeah.
Everybody who knows what a Skyline is knows that's some bullshit. Everybody who doesn't fucking care.
Pretty much. I mean, I don't know. I just, if it had kept any,
I mean, well, while we're on the topic, I guess, have you ever seen the prototype or the test mule for the R35?
I feel like I have.
They used a G35.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, does it actually share a chassis? No, right? It was just for the engine.
No, they just that was the mule that they used because they needed to go test the drivetrain without people.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I have.
Like, I think the prototype and test mule looks fucking awesome. Like, if they released that.
If only it was that simple, right? Man, that wide ass on it is really funny. It's so crazy. It just looks like they gave it like a, what do they call it? Brazilian butt lift. There it is.
Yeah.
It looks, I just can't get over the front of that fucking ugly ass car. Looking like a melting fucking fish. G owners will say this is sexy. I don't get it.
Dude, I really like the people that put like the R35 looking front end on their G35 or G37.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous. You look ridiculous. You're not impressing anybody. You look like a dipshit. Like, I mean, nobody could think this looks good, right? I guess some people do because they do it, but like,
well, yeah, they do it, but no.
Do you think people's friends lie to them when they do it, and they're like, "Oh, he's a good guy, but fuck, he's done this shit now." You know what I mean? Like, "Oh, he was there for me."
Or are those friends just of the same mindset because they're friends?
It could be, but fuck me, it looks like a Celica.
It does. But it's like people find like-minded people in, you know, like we're all friends and we like, you know, roughly the same styles of shit.
Yeah.
The people who put Skyline GTR front ends on their G cars.
Yeah.
Same idea.
Low
they
IQ
find other
behavior.
People that also like GTR front ends on their G cars so that they can park in front of the high school and go, "Oh, damn. That's sick."
I remember seeing something online of somebody who actually converted a G35 to look like, basically have the body of an R35. And yeah, here it is, G35 with a full R35 front and rear swap. Like, that's almost kind of cool, but it's also like, for the amount of money and time that it costs you to do that, why didn't you buy a G35?
See, like, if that pulled up, that's kind of funny.
I like it, yeah, because it's funny.
Like, I like it because it's funny.
Yeah.
But like when it's just the R35 like style front end on a G37, that's just stupid.
Yeah. But honestly, what's even more annoying about this, sorry, to take back my praise, is that in the fact that this exists, that I think there's two that have been done, that this exists in that full form, means that people who, it gives another thing for G owners to like just cope and say shit like, "Oh, I can swap a R35 front end on this. I'm gonna do it." Like we talked about last week. Like, here are my big plans that I'll never do.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like the M340i and 330i owners that, you know, put an M3 bumper and fenders on their car, or an M3 hood.
Yeah, it's the same level of cope. It's definitely very strange. I like cobbled cars a little bit when they're like really interesting. like this R35 conversion, very interesting. I would talk to that guy for be like, how did you make this fit? Like, I want to know about that process.
Yeah.
I hate the fallout from it because it creates that, it creates that bullshittery, which I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of. Ugh.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think of the two of us, I think you potentially have a little more hatred for this platform than I do.
Probably.
But I think it's also because of where you live, you're more exposed to it.
Well, like, yeah. I just also like, I think I've also been to more Yee meets than you've been to, because you
Probably.
got taste early, right? You lucked out with taste early. Me, not so much. Well, me, I didn't really know what else to do. I'm like, okay, well, this is where you go. Maybe you'll meet some people. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah, you
saw
do
more.
Yee meets.
Yeah, I've seen more G35 and G37s spinning in a parking lot, and I remember one almost took out when they were brand new Kia Stinger, like swinging in the parking lot. And I remember they fucking screamed and freaked out and like kicked him out of the fucking meet, and it was like a whole fucking thing. I actually met the Stinger owner before that like incident happened, like an hour before it happened, and he was like super cool, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I just got this, and I forget what he had, some coupe, but he's like, oh, I got this as a daily. It's a really good excuse to get this like basically Kia M340i, right? Whatever the fuck you want to call it." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fun, it's cool." He's like, "I'll put sticker." I'm gonna put stickers in the engine bay of like nude women or something. And I'm like, "All right, have fun." But like, he seemed nice, and then some kid just came in and went, "I'm gonna nail a $60,000 car," and it's like, all right. Like, Christ. So yeah, you got taste early. I saw way more of it. That's where the hatred comes from. I just don't think it's possible that they could possibly look good. And if they do, it's like, well, it's still a G35 or a G37. I would rather see a clap twin.
I feel like the G cars badge stigma is worse than Mustangs.
I think it's worse than Hyundai.
Ooh,
that's a good question. Do you think? Because I do. I'll stand on that. On
that's tough.
Because at least the Hyundai cars are new. They're all less than 10 years old. The G cars are rotting and on their 17th owner.
Not the Genesis coupes anymore. Not all of them.
Okay. I'm talking about N car. Genesis coupes, I will say I feel like they've faded from existence. I haven't seen one in a while.
Yeah, I don't really see. You know what? When I do see Genesis coupes now, it's the same sort of thing as the G35 though. It's either it's just like stock and clean, or it's clapped
held together by
all
duct
fucking
tape.
hell.
Yeah. I don't think there's any, but that's my thing, right? Is like, I don't see them enough for them to upset me as much as the G cars.
That's fair. I do feel like I see more G cars than I do Genesis coupes these days. They were everywhere for a little while.
Oh yeah, I remember like before I bought my twin, I was like, do I just buy a Genesis? Because there was like one that I saw that was really, at that time, was $5,000 with 100,000 kilometers on it, and it was just like a black stock one, and I'm like, how is it so cheap? Probably had an accident on it, but like, I thought about it.
Well, I mean, so did your FRS. I mean,
that one wasn't claimed; it didn't count. That one wasn't. It wasn't on the record, so it was fine. But it definitely, if you've ever wondered if your car's been hit, if it has chalk marks on the bumper, it most definitely has been on the inside, which mine did.
The good news, as long as it's not on the Carfax, the accident doesn't count.
It didn't happen, basically. Yeah, that's, you actually reverse time. But to me, I'm just saying, because I see so many more G cars in general, they make me sicker, and I don't see enough. When I say Hyundai, I'm talking about the new N. Like, we've shit on N owners for so long. Like,
yeah, I'm starting to see more of them now, but I definitely think I still see more Gs. More so, like these days, it's more so G37s and Q50s than 35s. I think.
Yeah, 35s are sort of disappearing.
I'm definitely still seeing more of those than N cars. Although every time I do see an N car, it is always being driven like an asshat.
Yeah, no, they're never driven well, would be the word. Like, they're just always,
every single N car is being driven
like it's stolen.
Like they know they couldn't afford the BMW they wanted.
Yeah. It's, Yeah.
And it's one of
Yeah.
those things where like the N cars are good cars, and there's people that buy them just because they are good cars, and
Yes.
they put down very respectful numbers, but the badge stigma ruins it for everybody.
It murders it. Murders. It is like people I hear, oh, they've taken the Type R and they've made it accessible. There's a reason that it shouldn't be. Just my thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also like there's a certain type of person that buys a Hyundai too. There's that aspect.
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
you're looking for a deal and you don't care what you drive. Which if you drive a Sonata or whatever and you're leasing it for 5 years and it's not your problem, fair enough. But
Yeah.
if you're buying a performance vehicle and you care about, I'm putting air quotes, care about performance and all that shit, but then you rock up with the fucking Elantra N, I don't know, man. Just your budget and performance are like a
Yeah. I still think like the biggest miss that Hyundai did was giving us the Veloster N instead of the i30N.
I agree. I like the Veloster N way more than the Elantra N, but yeah, i30N would have been just
I really like the i30N.
I really like
that
that
is
car.
that is like I'm sure it would be driven by the same people if it came here, you know, let's be honest. But like to me, the i30N is like it's between the GTI and the Golf R.
Because it's still front wheel drive, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I could see myself if they brought it here and it was like priced like that too. I could see myself buying an i30N. Would I brave the stigma? Oh, well, would I brave the stigma? That's a hard question.
Would you buy it in the N blue that everybody buys their Hyundai N's in?
So my only thing about that is I think that's a fantastic color. I like
it as a color. I don't like it on those cars.
I like it on the Veloster N, which is my preferred vehicle between those two.
That's fair.
I also like the Veloster N in red, but this you never see a color like this, like like mass produced. It's always like a one-off or whatever. So I really do like this color, but yeah,
that's fair.
It does have a certain connotation.
Let me get your take on another Hyundai N model.
Please.
How do you feel about the Kona N?
Fucking hate it. I fucking hate. Okay. I hate the way it looks. I hate everything about it. Disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like the way okay, for starters, before they slapped like shit on it, I don't like the way the Kona looks.
I don't like it because it's an N. I don't like it because of the Kona's stupid fucking headlights.
It looks like it's squinting at me and it knows something I don't. And it pisses me off. I don't like it.
I don't like its stupid headlights, and I don't like that the rear turn signals are in the bumper and not in the taillight.
Yeah, Hyundai's doing that with everything. It's annoying.
That can fuck off.
Would it be that's like a drop in the bucket of the general styling of the Kona N being a part. It looks like a Ford Fiesta and a Ford Escape because their cousins had a baby, and then it looked like that because it was deformed. That's what it looks like, the front end of that fucking car. And I like the Ford Fiesta. So
I do like me the Ford Fiesta. Ford Fiesta's a good one.
Yeah. Fiesta ST, great car.
Lost a real one.
Yeah, we did. Oh well. But yeah, I had a bit of a, not an incident, but it's funny, like Yeehaw cars like are just the funniest because they always attract the most attention because that's what they're out to do, is be like, look at me, look at me, look at me, right?
Yeah.
I've never been like, I was almost run off the road by a C43 the other day, and they are like, I like them because I like, you know, not like super, but like, you know, it's like, it's sort of like, oh, it's kind of performance-y, it's kind of got that workability. I can't do it with Mercedes and C43 owners. Like the amount of I wish I had a C63 that radiates out of every one of those cars.
Oh yeah, the amount of I'm only gonna leave the AMG badge on the car.
100%.
It's insane.
Yeah, it was like red with like bronze gold wheels. I really liked the way it looked, but yeah, it was immediately like, oh, okay, you're living your copium dream, and there's nothing I can do to help you escape from that copium. They did come in a wagon though, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's like every single one of those, I swear to God, every single one is like they cut the mufflers off and pops and bangs tune.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yeah. It's a very similar crowd to the G owners,
Yeah,
but
like,
I would, yeah.
It's a respectful car in stock trim. Leave it alone and you're fine.
It's a respectful car
But they
typically
don't.
driven by disrespectful people.
Yes.
Yeah. I like the way they look. I think they look good, but yeah, the ownership, like, I've not good experiences with owners. But okay, let's pull pivot back. Oh, sorry, you had something on this beautiful.
Oh no, we can go
C43?
back to
So Skyline.
VQ.
Yeah. Well,
Skyline.
the new Skyline. So people are freaking out. I wanted to touch on that. People are freaking out online because they're like, bro, there's so many layers of cope, right? Because we talked about how no, it's not, like your G and your Q are not a fucking Skyline, no matter how much you piss yourself and scream at your TikTok. No, it's not. But then you go lower, and there are people who are like, it's not a Skyline if it's not 2 doors. You're a fucking moron. And you don't know what you're talking about.
4 doors.
They've made them for 4 doors longer than they've made them as coupes, arguably, because the R31 barely, like, they made coupes. They made way more sedans. Like, you're out of your damn mind. The R30 as well, similar thing.
Like, I think a lot of people fail to, I guess, realize or remember the Skyline. The Skyline is very much sort of the Japanese, or at least it was the Japanese M3. Like, the GTR was a very heavily modified factory capable version of the Skyline, which was a 4-door sedan and family vehicle.
Yeah. Basically
They
a Civic
sold
coupe.
way more sedans.
Way more.
Than they ever sold, like, GTSTs and GTRs.
Yeah. Your cope isn't going to change that, basically, is what we're saying. But outside of you being an idiot, and this is, yes, we're talking to you, I can't even, like, you already said, like, it's not a Skyline. Your G and your Q are not a Skyline. Oh, Skylines are only 2 doors. No, they're not. They are 4 doors. There's, like, I'm fighting a war on 2 fronts right now. Because I'm like, okay, I have to pick a direction. Because people are confused. They spun off the GTR badge entirely, as we know. Like, people can call it an R35 all they fucking want.
Yeah, the GTR just eventually became its own platform with the R35.
Exactly. So, to me, like, that era is over. So whatever we're looking at, it's going to be something new. I'm hoping it's not VQ powered. That's for starters.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's the same thing as the Supra. The current Supra is really just a Supra in badge only.
Yeah.
It is admittedly quite different than what the old one was. They just happen to do it pretty well, but, they're leaning on the badge name to sell the car.
100%. 100%. It's a
that
good
is
car.
What Nissan is doing with the new Skyline, or what they have been doing with the Skyline since the R34.
Pretty much.
Or since the R34 finished and they moved to the G35, G37.
Yeah, pretty much. I said years ago, like, the day that the Skyline arrives to, like, North America is the day we really know Nissan is hurting. I remember saying that to someone once, like, at a car meet or something. And here, I'm fairly confident it's coming. Yeah, like, it'll be interesting because, like, historically they haven't brought that badge to this side of the world. We get the Infinity version of it, so we'll see. Because also historically they've always sold that as a higher end luxury vehicle, where the Skyline, I don't know, are people gonna pay that much money for a 4-door sedan with a Nissan badge? I don't think they will, but I also don't think that. I don't know. I don't know what they're looking for, because, like, isn't that whole thing about the CEO is, like, really competent and he wants to like, and he drives a S15 to work every day and he wants to revive this. He has all these big plans and shit. So like it's possible that from the top down they're like,
Yeah,
make
it's
it a
possible.
Nissan
I mean,
Skyline.
like Akio Toyota did it with Toyota, but Toyota wasn't a failing brand.
That's
They
true.
were just a boring brand.
I mean, that's my also I just want to touch on this. You've seen the renderings, right? And you can find
Yes.
them everywhere online if you look. Why does the back look like a TSX?
Does it?
I feel like the shape does. Or like it's a TSX RSX hybrid to me.
I mean, I'm looking at like the like official 2 pictures that Nissan posted, and specifically the one with the angle from the rear.
Yeah.
I don't get TSX from that.
Are you looking at, okay, just so that we're on the same page, are you looking at the one that's like a render from the side, or are you looking at, oh, you're looking at that one. Here's the one I'm looking at that was also released. That looks like a TSX. Or like an RSX.
That
Alright.
looks like that's like a CSX.
Oh, yeah, I meant CSX. Okay, shit, I've just been saying RSX. Yeah, that looks to me like a CSX. Or like TSX from the rear. I don't think those, like, that image looks very strange to me. That does not look like a car that, like, and this is not like I'm blown away. It looks like antiquated and something that shouldn't exist in modern landscape.
I mean, at the same time, all we have similar to that new rally car that Toyota is testing that may become their next coupe.
Right.
We don't have a ton to go off of, so we don't know how accurate the renders are going to be.
Yeah.
Like, I could see it looking like the render you sent, but I could also see it just them having like individual taillights or something. It'll
be.
I'm interested to see what they do.
I mean, that image I sent is directly from Nissan. Like, that's not a like, that is,
that's direct from Nissan.
yes, that is direct from Nissan. Yeah.
That looks like they're trying to like hark back to the R31.
A little bit. Here, that image is brightened, I think. I think this is the original image. Which is much darker.
I see.
Could be.
See.
Like, also, here's an AI rendering of what this looks like, and I'll be honest with you, it looks a lot more like a Sylvia.
Where image? This is the back of the R31.
Yeah, that does look a lot more like an R31. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they pull it off. Maybe they pull it off.
Interesting.
It just doesn't look like a car that exists today. None of the angles look like a car that exists today.
Like the rear taillight rendering to me says Skyline, sure.
Yeah.
The front, honestly, I feel like it looks more like an S15 than a Skyline.
I agree. I think it looks like,
or an S14 even.
It looks a lot like an S14. This could be like, oh, we made an S16. I would be like, oh, that does look like an S16. You know, like if they were to ever do something like that.
Yeah, hey, if they brought back the Sylvia with a fun engine, sure.
Yeah.
But they'd never be able to price it properly.
No, they would never be able to. If they developed a new platform, which they fucking won't be. Let's put the elephant in the room out. This is going to be an old platform.
Yeah, I mean, like the Skyline, realistically, it's going to be based off of very likely some modified, slightly updated version of what the Q was built on.
100%.
I would bet money on that.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
I would make a poly market for that.
I was going to say, I'd be willing to place money on that. Because as of this moment in time, they do not have the funds to...
They don't have the funds to do a ground up chassis.
They don't have the funds to do anything. They have no money. So they're going to work with what they've got, and I'm sorry, it's probably going to be trash. Unless they work some miracle. You know?
Yeah, like I don't know what sedans, because they discontinued the Q.
Yep.
Sedan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they have a sedan platform right now other than the Sentra, maybe? Let's look at their. I'm gonna look at their website
They
quickly.
do have the Sentra that's coming out, and I'm not sure what that's built on.
Yeah,
but-
that's it. They have the Sentra. So, wow, that's fucking ugly.
It's really bad. I saw it in person. It's not better. It does not. It gets worse in person, if I'm honest.
That is quite the underbite.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. This has really just become the Nissan bashing hour, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see a way out of this
No, I mean I can only hope they find a way out of it, but
unless they get some
we'll see.
investment. Like that's it. They have to get some kind of external investment.
Does Mitsubishi have a sedan?
Does what? Sorry, Infinity.
Mitsubishi.
Oh, Mitsubishi. Fuck no.
No, they don't have a sedan. All they have is crossovers.
Yeah, no, they don't have a single, like none of the companies involved currently have a sedan. Do they have one in Japan? Maybe. Like Nissan Japan offerings. Maybe we just have a look at that, and then we'll.
Nissan.co.jp.
Yeah, newsroom for Nissan. Okay, they've got some electric vehicle. They've got a lot of electric vehicles, hybrids, compact cars, sedans. Yeah, no, they're listing everything they've ever sold. Yeah, the newest thing that they have is the Sentra, which I guess they are, or Sylphy, as they call it. It's a weird name.
Filthy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is the most modern sedan they have, although it could be recycled old platform. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know then. I mean, I guess we'll see, but yeah, I'm putting money on they are just going to be updating the Q50 platform.
I'm confident.
Probably adding some rigidity and making it crash test a bit better, and that is what the Skyline is going to be based on.
Yeah, it remains to be seen what they put in the engine, but
yeah, we'll have to see what they do engine and platform wise. But I mean, can't really see much from the pictures, like even the lightened one that you've posted of it so far. But
yeah,
do the pillars?
do the pillars what?
Like the I'm just trying to see, like, do the pillars look like Q pillars?
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to
And it
see
kind of
that.
does, but I can't really tell.
Yeah, it's
either.
hard.
It's just not enough.
If they get rid of that shit curve at the end, I would be pretty pleased. Wouldn't mean I'd buy one, but you know, I'm interested to see.
I'm also like, I'm gonna be honest. Quarter fender badges.
Yeah, it's not 1970 anymore. You can't do that anymore.
No,
I think that's definitely.
Did I say quarter fender? Quarter panel.
Quarter panel. I don't think that's gonna stay. I think that's a rendering, like we needed it in the picture only type thing. I don't think that'll stay. And if it did, it would be removed very quickly by anybody who owns the vehicle.
I don't know about that. If it comes to North America, they might add more of them.
Yeah, I realize what I just said.
And the front fenders too.
They're gonna put it in the grill.
Who's gonna be the first person to put fucking fender mirrors on their 2028 Skyline?
When I was young, I never thought there would be a world where I'd talk about the 2028 Skyline. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
here we are.
And then here we are, and we already don't really like it.
No, I really don't like it. I think it's coming from like I don't like things that are built from a place of weakness and desperation. Yeah. And that's not because I don't want to ever see another. I would love to see a new Skyline. I'm happy for it. I love, many fond memories associated with that name. I just don't want to see something where you're puppeting a corpse because you're desperate and you need something. And knowing that you're coming from a weak spot with really no money for engineering, like it's just going to be a rebadged Q with like a couple of different body panels. Like it just doesn't bode well. It just doesn't bode well.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. Call me crazy.
I agree.
All right, well, we'll touch on the one last thing. The Nissan Juke, the new Nissan Juke, is ugly as fucking sin.
Straight up hating on Nissan.
It's literally the Nissan hate episode. It's all it is. Because I can't look at it with any sense of like, and not want to puke, basically. I mean, I can't. I really can't look at it anymore.
I look at the new Juke, and the first thing that comes to mind is, holy fuck, you better hope nobody dings any of those body lines in a
Oh yeah.
parking lot. Because it's all angles, like everything isn't, there's creases everywhere. And
Yep.
you better hope, like, repainting that would be a fucking nightmare.
Oh yeah. The whole thing is a nightmare. Like
Dent
there's
removal
no
would be a
world.
nightmare.
Yep.
It just, it looks just, it's like geometric vomit.
No, it does. It looks like shit.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Yep.
You know, I think it's um I forget if it's I think it's the third angel that shows up in the show, Ramiel, the one that's shaped like a diamond, and then when it
Yeah.
attacks it like opens up
Yep.
geometrically.
Mhm.
That's what the Juke looks like.
100%. It's exactly what it looks like. I don't really I have nothing good to say about it. It's a fun color.
I don't vibe. Yeah, the colors are fun. I will give them that. I respect Nissan for putting fun colors on the Juke. I'm not really vibing with it.
Yeah, everything
Um,
else is a no. I'm getting tired of lifted hatchbacks being passed off as SUVs in general. Like
you know,
I'm over it.
look at how fucking small the rear window is.
Yeah, it's tiny. I was just looking at that. It looks
Like
like a
I'm
prison.
looking at it and it's like I feel like it's gonna have Camaro syndrome where it's just like the belt line is really high. They've
Yeah.
brought the roof line down a bit.
Mhm.
So now you have these small ass windows and big pillars, and it's just gonna be blind spots for days.
Yeah. I mean, this really feels like a vehicle that's not intended to actually have 4 people in it. That's what it feels
Yeah.
like. This is like it's a courtesy backseat, if anything.
Which is like it's a full EV, so like how can you not make it a spacious interior?
I don't know because, like we've discussed before, like SUV, like space management in general, is terrible, and most sedans have more interior space than their like comparable like line SUVs. Like a Honda Civic has more interior space than a what's the small one? HRV? What is it? HRV. Yeah.
The HRV is the
Yeah.
small like lifted Civic
Exactly.
hatchback thing.
There's more interior space in the fucking Civic because they have to manage this with SUV wannabes. They just kind of throw shit at the wall, right? They go whatever, it's bad, and people will
Duke
buy it anyway.
is on the same platform as the Leaf.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hope they fix their battery issues.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, now that I'm looking at the Leaf, like the new one, yeah, it is.
Can I
Yeah.
also just point out
Mm.
what are these wheels?
What wheels on the new Juke?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I call them sound panel wheels because they just look like something that's on my wall behind me.
They like they look like they look like 8-bit just
Oh, those. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the concept images. What is that?
yeah. It just kind of looks sort of like 8-bit.
Why they got
vomit.
pixels on my Juke, bro? All right. It
That's
looks like
just-
CRT
I
lines.
wonder if they're actually going to ship with those.
No way. No. No shot. No shot in hell. Where's Polymarket? Let's get.
I don't know. Like fuck, the Cybertruck shipped with some pretty weird fucking wheels. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if
But the
they
amount of
dropped the shit.
money that the Cybertruck is versus the Juke, there's no way that they're doing not inventive, but like
Yeah,
they're not
but these
doing
probably
creative
aren't
shit.
wheels. These are hubcaps or wheel covers, as
That's
people like to call
fair.
them.
Yeah, okay, you may have a point.
Because
Maybe
like
it
even
does.
the Cybertruck, those are wheel covers. It's not
Yeah.
the real wheels.
They're hubcaps, yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
hubcap.
Maybe it does. I mean, I'm looking at the concept one, and like it looks, like I said, it looks like a sound foam panel. So like
I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it.
anything, You know what? I take it back. They definitely will, because Nissan will do anything to make their cars look like they've done something, and like an injection molding piece of plastic to show
They'll be
like
like, ooh, the youth will love this.
yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. I think that they're going to do it because that's cheap, because it's just injection molded plastic. That's exactly what they're going to do. 100%. I think they're going to tone down the amount of like body lines on this Juke as well. That's a concept. I don't believe that'll come to market like that. I don't believe it.
I would be surprised if they didn't, or if they did. I
If they
feel
did
like
what, tone it down?
no, I feel like this is what the production model is going to look like.
You think it's going to look like that at the price point that they're targeting?
I think so.
Okay, I guess we'll see. I don't know. To me, like, there's all right. I don't know. We'll see.
In fact, I don't think the Juke. I don't think that's a concept. I think that's the production model.
Is it?
It's coming in 2027.
Yeah, but it was at the Vision event.
That is how much are they going to change that in 6 months or 8 months?
Okay, let me read this really quickly. They're launching this ugly piece of shit. Spring 2027. This might be the final one. You're kidding me.
This is the production model.
Bro, it looks like an unloaded shader. What the fuck am I? Are you serious right now? This is the production model? I didn't like the old one, don't get me wrong.
When you used to play like GTA on PS2 and you'd like drive too fast or fly the plane too fast and things wouldn't load in quick enough, so you'd just get their like you said, the geometric model or the poly model. That's what it
I'm going to Google, is this the final car? Like,
somebody on Reddit said it looks like the Pokemon Dottler, and it does.
It does. Yeah, that thing looks stupid. It looks like that other one from the first gen, the weird one, the pink one.
Yeah.
That thing, Porygon. Looks like a Porygon.
Yeah, Porygon. I was just googling it. It's a Porygon.
It's a real life Porygon. I don't even like Pokemon. That shit looks stupid.
Wow, that is gonna be. You know what the best part about, like, if everybody that buys a Juke is gonna crash it, because that's what people who own Nissans do, is they get into accidents.
Yeah, that's their side hobby.
Good fucking luck realigning those body panels so that
my god,
the lines line up.
Yeah.
Good fucking luck.
Nick, you assume they would come lined up from fucking factory? Are you kidding, are you kidding me? It's gonna come with just the most ridiculous panel gaps and misalignment.
It's kind of funny that you say that, because I'm looking at the one. I'm looking at a Jalopnik article, and they have like a video linked in the article of somebody reviewing, or not reviewing, but looking at the Juke in person. And I'll take a screenshot and I'll put it in our chat. But you can very clearly see the front bumper is a different shade of color than the rest of the car.
Fucking beautiful. I love it. Wow, that's not even close. It's not even a lighting thing either.
That's not even the lighting. That is, the front bumper is a different shade than the rest of the Juke.
Dude, just I get it that sometimes, maybe, you know what? We've been so mean to Nissan. I'm gonna throw them a bone here. This is a pre-production model. They haven't finalized the, like, because you have to do slightly different mixes depending on the material of the, whatever you're spraying on or something. Maybe it'll be fixed by the time it ships. But if it's not, we called it out here, and we will be watching, because I have a feeling I'm giving them a bone, but I have a feeling they're gonna throw it away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Also, I really don't like cars with a 90% unpainted plastic. I'm fucking over this shit. I
hated who started that trend? Hyundai.
Did they?
Hyundai and Kia. With the old Tucson and Sportage.
They did. They did do that, didn't they? Fucking idiots. Another thing to shit on for fucking Hyundai, Kia, you stupid pieces of shit.
Yep, they started it. They started the black bumper trend back in like the mid 2000s.
Fucking jackass.
For
I hate
example,
them.
here is the Kia Sportage from 2005.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Didn't Honda do that with the CRV as well?
Everybody picked it up from Hyundai and Kia
Really?
because they were like, "Oh, they can get away with it, so can we."
Yeah.
And then Honda
I'm
put it
happy
on
to
the
blame them.
CRV. Toyota did it with the RAV4.
Hmm.
Subaru started doing it with like I believe the Forester.
Yeah, the Forester, yeah. Had that nasty, like, cleft chin type look
Yep.
from like 2013 or something. Yeah, no, it's not great. Like, really unfortunate decisions that are influenced by like the lowest common denominator in the auto industry. Really, really, yeah. Because at the end of the day, consumers are basically stupid. You are stupid, and you don't know any better. And they basically, because you decide not to. You have no.
We say that as
recourse.
stupid people. We are
Oh
stupid,
yeah,
and
yeah,
we
yeah.
do not know any better.
We definitely are stupid. Half the reason I bought my car was because it had a boost gauge built into it. I mean, like, I'll be honest with you, I'm an idiot. I'm easy to market to, but I'm
Well, yeah, because
slightly
I
less.
actively told you not to buy a reasonable car
Yeah,
and go get something fun.
I said I'll buy but the Volvo wasn't going to be reasonable anyway. And I think you would be right. Within the first like 2 weeks, I'd be like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Yeah, you saved me from that. I just wanted a wagon because I thought they were cool. Golf are a good car. But yeah, I'm like, oh, boost gauge. And I'm like, but the Mark 8 has a boost gauge. And you went, the Mark 7 has a boost gauge. And I went, oh, like a drooling, right? Like a brain dead fucking idiot. I went, and I went and bought one. Literally the next day. Like, I literally think I went like the next day or two. And I went,
Yeah,
and then
because we found yours on Auto Trader.
Yeah.
And we were like, here, this one's a good price. Go look at it.
Yeah,
I did. And put money on it.
In total fairness to me, I bought that shit the same day. In total fairness, I left my car there. In total fairness to me, I did at least spend a day like sifting through every possible one, found the one without accidents, found the one with one owner. But most people won't even do that shit. So this is most people. My hand is about eye level. This is me. It's at eyebrow level. So that's my small win. But yeah, people will take anything they're fucking fed. Plus, they see a new car and they're like, "How could it be bad?"
I should probably get in. Like, I've convinced a few people to buy something they probably shouldn't have at this point.
No, I should have bought it.
I probably sold Aaron his 4Runner more than the sales guy did.
Probably. I watched that happen. I watched the rabbit hole. So yeah, I'm willing to say you did.
I convinced John to get the RX-7.
You did do that. I think he wanted one to begin with, though.
He wanted one, but I was the one that was like,
you pushed him.
Hey, look. I think I found the one that he bought. I was like, hey, look.
Did you? Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, you're responsible for a lot.
Yeah.
Not all of them are bad decisions.
I kept pushing Aaron to buy an S2000.
I think we all did, in fairness to that. Because
we all did.
He didn't need that much convincing. He would just needed the right car to come along. Yeah. I think. But we were like, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. And then he went and did it.
Yeah, because he had been out of a sports car for a little while at that point, and he was
almost lost him.
He was starting to play golf more, so we had to
save that boy. But I think most people they're very excited by stupid shit. Us only slightly better than them. And the auto industry knows this. They know that you're an idiot. They know that you don't know enough about vehicles. And they will take advantage of you. And that's what Nissan does with everybody
they knew that as soon as they put a 6-speed in the Supra, I would put money on it.
Yeah, actually, they did it because they said, get that guy. They knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew. I mean, fair play. You know? They know what gets the sales. There's a reason these companies still exist and acquire other companies. Nissan's just the worst one.
Yeah.
They're the worst one. And they knew for a while they could get away with getting subprime loans on people and then selling them to another bank because they're not entirely stupid. They knew how to make the money. They should have reinvested that money, but they didn't.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Except the problem is now the subprime people are extra subprime and they can't actually afford new cars anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that market's just sort of taking a shit.
Yeah, that's over. So now What we're left with is a company that can't sell to what was their market, can't sell to normal people because of that market that associated them with, subprime behavior. You can't sell luxury vehicles because why would I ever buy an Infiniti when I could have any other option is better. It's not a question.
Yeah,
it's an
like
answer.
you don't. Doesn't even need to be BMW or Acura better.
Yeah. They are riding on the reputation of 26 years ago.
I would rather have a Mazda.
I would
SUV
much rather
than
have a
Infiniti.
Mazda. There is no vehicle I would rather have less than a Nissan or Infiniti vehicle. I'd rather own a Hyundai. I'd rather own a Kia. I'd rather own the Mitsubishi because it comes with a 10-year warranty.
Fair enough.
And you know what? Mitsubishi gives so little shits about their market because Nissan. Listen, this doesn't. We're not talking. Would I rather own a Z than a Mitsubishi in general? Yeah, obviously. But I wouldn't pay that much money for. I have to pay it out of my own pocket. I'm not paying that.
Yeah.
I'm not paying that. So yeah, at least Mitsubishi, they're just like setting that. They'll deal with it in 10, 20 years. They're like, oh yeah, we make cars. I forgot because it's like 5% of their whole holdings.
Oh yeah, Mitsubishi is like, yeah, they make all their money in the heavy machinery industries and stuff. They make everything. Cars is just like, yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, they were like into it for a little bit, and then they were like, fuck that, we don't care. So at least they're like, yeah, just whatever. What does it need? Fuck it, just authorize it. I don't care, right? I could have there's no brand on this planet I would rather own less at this point in time than Nissan or Infiniti.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't think of one. So can you? Because I can't.
I mean, for me personally, probably Hyundai or Kia. But again, we're talking we're talking decimal points here.
They're the same for you. And we're talking about new offerings. Yes, obviously we'd love to own like an R34. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the current state of that business.
Yes, it's like if I walked into a dealership today.
Mm-hmm. And you have to buy.
What a depressing dealership to walk. Like you walk in and your only option is outdated sports platform or 3 of the same crossovers but different.
Yeah, or a Mitsubishi.
Which
you should just buy from Mitsubishi because you'll get a longer fucking warranty. Like, am I crazy for that? Like, why would you ever buy an Outlander from Nissan?
Well, I mean, go look at the price of the Rogue and then go look at the price of the Outlander plug-in hybrid and, like, yeah, why would you ever buy the Nissan version?
Is it more expensive too?
Yes.
You're kidding me. And you only get a 5-year warranty. Fantastic.
The Rogue plug-in hybrid starts at $61,500.
Really?
The Outlander plug-in hybrid starts at $49,900.
You've got to be kidding.
Oh, I'm dead.
You've just got to be kidding.
Dead fucking serious. And like, yeah, we laugh at the Outlander plug-in hybrid, but like, it's not a horrible interior as far as like
it's fine.
You get everything you could possibly need in it.
Is it boring? Yeah.
But so is the Rogue.
Yeah. Yeah, but that we're talking about a normal commuter car in this moment. Yeah. But you'll also get less warranty and you paid more for it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, no. 11 hours ago, Nissan is already killing its only plug-in hybrid. You can't even buy it anymore. They just axed it.
No, they didn't.
I swear to God, as I live and breathe, 11 hours ago, Nissan axes the fucking only plug-in hybrid.
After
the Rogue.
Wow.
1 year. Because
that's crazy.
No shit. It's $20,000 more for the same car with less warranty from a company that doesn't specialize in fixing it.
Like, I'm just looking on Mitsubishi. Like, you could get a top-of-the-line Outlander plug-in hybrid for the entry price of the Rogue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, I'm looking at it's not that, like, it's... Like, yeah, I don't like SUVs, but, you know, as far as features and shit go,
It has everything.
You know, like, yeah, Mitsubishi has let the Outlander plug-in hybrid stagnate, and it's kind of, you know, at the back of its class currently. But like, I don't know. I don't see anything on here that would be like, yeah, I want more from a $60,000 SUV.
I wish we were kidding. I wish that we were kidding. And here we are. They're killing it because they're gonna bring their own hybrid e-power. Yeah, all right, whatever, buddy. I'm sure that it's a fucking Nissan or sorry, a Mitsubishi underneath too.
Great. More Nissan batteries?
Oh boy, my favorite. Please, sir, can I have some more? I would like one more Nissan battery, please. You fucking ingrates.
Best I can do is 30 kilometers of range.
Yeah. Best I can do is 1 year before it starts discharging. I would not trust these people with if the only game in town to get my car fixed was a Nissan dealer for some reason, I'll do it myself.
I will walk.
I will walk. Okay, wow, what a fucking punchline to end on. Nissan really is circling the toilet here. If you like what you heard, listen more. If you didn't like what you hear, you probably own a G or a Q. Subscribe, go on Instagram and follow us there. All that shitting and we still ended on they're killing the car we're laughing at.
And we could end it on one more funny note.
Oh?
We've cut the federal gas tax 2 days ago, just in time for summer gas to arrive, and guess how much the price is going up?
Is it
the
10
exact
cents?
same amount it went down?
Wow.
10 cents. That's
my
crazy.
God.
I love when that happens.
We literally live in a shithole. I fucking hate it here. All right. Well,
everything sucks.
Everything sucks. Everything sucks, but at least you don't own a Nissan.
Yeah, everything sucks, but it could be worse.
Could be worse.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.